Hi everyone. It's great to see everyone again this semester for our new semester. This video is about May Song, specifically about the first 4 measures of May Song, a piece that we are going to be learning throughout the semester. We've already started our work on it. I'm just going to play through May Song now, from beginning to the end, even the parts we haven't worked on, and then we'll work on those first 4 measures. So here's May Song. 3, 4. There's May Song. It's an exciting one. I like this song a lot. So, let's just talk about those first 4 measures. I'm going to play those first 4 measures just by themselves one more time, and then we'll break it down measure by measure. Here's the first 4 measures. 3, 4. So the first thing that I want you to notice is that the first 4 measures are exactly the same as the last 4 measures. It's the same music, all the same notes, the same way to play all the same notes. So if you've learned the first 4 measures, then you've learned the end of the piece as well. So the first measure, I've talked about this with, I think, all of you at this point. The first measure is what's called an arpeggio. An arpeggio. And an arpeggio is, we take the D major scale, because we're in D major. May Song is in D major, has 2 sharps. So we take the D major scale and we play the first note of the D major scale, that's a D. We play the third note of the D major scale, that's F sharp, 3rd finger on the D string. We take the 5th note of the D major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is A, open A. So far we have D, F sharp, and A. That's an arpeggio. If we take the 1st, 3rd, and 5th note of a scale and just play those. That sounds a lot like the beginning. The beginning, the first measure, is an arpeggio. And we finish the arpeggio with our high D, our 4th finger on the A string, because D is also part of the D major arpeggio. The first note, the 3rd note, the 5th note of the scale, and then the last note, which is the same as the first note. So all together, D, F sharp, A, and then D again. But the rhythm is what makes this hard. We have a dotted quarter note for the first note, and then followed by an 8th note on the F sharp. And we want to make sure that the dotted quarter note is 3 8th notes long. So if our tempo is this, 3, 4, we count 1, 2, 3, and play 3 8th notes length on that first note. 1, 2, 3, and then after that, if we're counting to 4, we play the F sharp when we say the word 4. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Followed by 2 quarter notes. Dotted quarter, 8th quarter, quarter. next measure, measure 2, is a quarter note, 2 eighth notes, and then a half note. B, D, B, A. 1, 4, 1, open. Very simple, all on the A string. The next measure, the third measure, is the same rhythm as the first measure. So dotted quarter, eighth quarter, quarter. It's important to remember on the dotted quarter, because it's longer than everything else, and especially longer than the eighth note that's coming right afterward, we need to save our bow. If I spent more bow on that down bow, on that dotted quarter note, I would be in the wrong part of the bow for the rest of the piece. So I need to save my bow on the dotted quarter note so that I stay in the lower half. So that's 4, open, 3, open. Make sure that when you play the open A after G, we keep our fingers down in the string here. Otherwise, we have to lift them up and then put them back down again. And that's more complicated than it needs to be. We can just keep our fingers in the string, make an arch for the A string, and keep playing. So keep your fingers in the string when you go across to the A. And save your bow. The last measure of the first line, this fourth measure, is the easiest one. It's 2 half notes, E and then D. First finger and then open D. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to play the first 4 measures again. Remember, save your bow on your dotted quarter notes. Spend a little bit more bow on the eighth note afterward. And keep your hand down in that third measure. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Hope that was helpful. Happy practicing and good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.